Yes, say what you say. I can ground pound all day, especially with a pretty face, small waist. I'd rather stand here, share your space with you. Collar tie, Muay Thai, I wanna lie with you. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm the truth. Get my full mount, side mount, what do? I wanna take you, control by the wrist. We can go rounds 3, 4, 5, 6 in the clinch. Yeah, we in the clinch, baby. Best believe me, we in the clinch. You and I, we in the clinch, baby. Say what you say. Oops, up off that. Yeah, yes, up off that. Hit the Tyson bell. You know, I could not help but to go live again because we have to talk about this, and I wanted it a separate live because I wanted this conversation to be all by itself. Okay, what's up, my people? This is ShowBizz. Don't. All right, man. Look at who we have here. Sully, what's going on with you? Braylon. What's going on with you? Whoops. All right, man. Look, first, I want to say this. Look, loud and clear. Alexander Usyk is the best fighter in the world. This loss got me on suicide. Wow, excellent performance by Usyk. The rematch will be different. Let's talk. I'm not even on that. Okay. But listen, and y'all know I see the prelims right in front of my face. Listen. Alexander Usyk is the best fighter in the world. Period. Facts. I'm not hearing nothing else. He's the best fighter in the world. Period. 1 year member, baby. Thanks for the quality entertainment and lessons this past year. Thank you so much. Bring the light in for Usyk. That was beautiful. Hey, bro, Usyk is the best fighter in the world. Usyk isn't Ruiz. I don't know what you mean. I have no idea what that means. 100% facts. Congratulations, Usyk. I don't see how not. What I want to say is this. This is what I want to say, and I may be the only one who says this. So remember it, because I'm going to write it down. Take a picture. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck. Write it down. What an absolute technician. Usyk, brilliant boxing. Defied the odds. Yep. Nobody believed he could shake it at heavyweight. Facts. Nothing like a good underdog story. Beautiful. Absolutely. Boxing community wearing its ugly mask. No credit being given to Usyk. AJ called a hype job. Everyone's saying Fury is king. Fury going to duck both of them. That's why I don't care what everyone else is saying. This community is different. I'm going to say what I say. All right. Word is bond. That word is bond, bro. We witnessed art. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. All right. And I want you guys to witness this. In the bank. This is what I'm going to say. That AJ that Usyk beat was phenomenal. I'm about to cuss. Sorry, Mom, because here comes an F-bomb, and I don't do that. But I'm going to keep it real. That AJ that Usyk beat was fucking phenomenal. Hit the Tyson bell. And that's the Black Two Sugars. That AJ was phenomenal. He had gas. He had air. He was good head movement, great jab, good right hand, good footwork, lean, mean, beautiful. 6'6". Ain't too many heavyweights was going to beat that dude. And that's the Black Two Sugars. I don't see people, like I said, we still haven't gotten our word across. Our culture hits different in this community. When you take a loss, you're done. You're terrible. You're horrible. We don't do that. Okay. I know the difference. I know fighting. We know fighting. We better here. We know better. Okay. And that's why we're watching UFC tonight. UFC fans, they know. All right. Boxing fans need to get on board and wake the hell up. AJ was a phenomenal fighter. Phenomenal. I could not believe how good he was. I was looking at AJ. That was one of the better fights in the heavyweight division I've seen since Klitschko AJ. And actually, I liked it more. Usyk AJ was phenomenal. That was the best heavyweight fight I've seen in forever. Because I'm going to keep it real. And I'm going to go very heavy one direction. The heavyweight division been stinking for years. Stinking. You see one big, fat, slow guy punching heavy on another fat, slow guy that can't move. You had two lean guys with technically sound, crafty, smart, approaching the game, being busy. It was at a high pace. Like I said, it reminded me of the 90s, and that's the Black Two Sugars. That's like I said, Ray Mercer, Lennox. It was beautiful. Beautiful fight. A heavyweight fight should be like the little guys, just bigger. That's all. And that's what that looked like. Now, people who know the sweet science, who loves boxing, know what they watched. Two phenomenal fighters. I thought Usyk was going to win, but he executed the game plan phenomenally. So well, I'm kind of mind blown. Mind blown. ShowBizz, next voice of YouTube TV. 100%. AJ did too much head hunting, ShowBizz. No. He was into the body beautifully. The problem is, this is what y'all don't understand. The problem is heavyweights don't move like they used to. Usyk, I told you, bigger isn't better. Bigger isn't for sure better. When people, Joe Louis can't beat these guys today. They're too big. Now you know. I've been saying this for years since I started this channel. AJ couldn't focus on the body because his hand's too fast. Usyk hands too fast. If he would have dropped his hand and went to the body, he would have got his head snapped back so many times. AJ had to fight tall. He went to the body good, though. He hit him with the body, but the footwork. You got to be in there. I'm looking at the angles. I'm like, yo, AJ is working phenomenally. And then he tried to walk him down and work behind the jab. He couldn't just walk him down because Usyk would have popped him and moved. By the time he looked up, you've been gone. So AJ was working great. AJ didn't drop the ball at all. I told you guys, if Usyk beats AJ, Usyk is better. He's just better. If he beats him, he's just better. Sometimes you're just better, bro. Usyk is better than him. That's all I saw because it was a close fight. Fantastic fight. Usyk is just better. And I'm going to go further. He's the best fighter in the damn world. It's Tyson Bell. Period. When boxing is at the high level, there's nothing better. Yeah, it is poetry. Yes, it is beautiful. Paint nothing compared. Yes. That was beautiful. And I love when AJ lost and he hit himself on the chest and he put his hands up and left. Beautiful. That's what we've been watching. See, us boxing fans who've been boxing fans for a long time, that's what we've been watching. We've been watching that. That's why when we look at, I don't know, Andy Ruiz versus what's the dude name? I forgot his name already. Chris Arreola. We're like, huh? Us boxing fans who've been around forever? Now everyone's seeing the Papachenko influence. Yeah. See, that's the thing. I told you guys that too. The problem is it's hard to judge Usyk as a heavyweight. That's why when y'all were talking about Usyk versus whoever, I was like, we have to see this fight because we haven't seen Usyk with Papachenko as a heavyweight. Biz, I'm young, but what's the last fight you watched where the heavyweights displayed that much skill? It's been Holyfield Tyson won. Holyfield Tyson won. And they were old, but it looked way better than look at Holyfield Tyson won again. You ain't seen a fight that good in years. And they're old. That was actually a decent fight for what we've been watching forever. Let me see. What else we got? Boxing Wave. What's going on, brother? Agreed. He's number one. No failed drug tests. No gifts, wins. Fought everyone at their very best. Won as an under. I didn't even think of all that, Boxing Wave. And displayed beautiful boxing for 12 rounds straight at a high. Hey, hit the like for Boxing Wave. Everybody hit the like.
Hit the like. Your fingers over there be like. There's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Huh? Boxing Wave kept it up. That boy's smart. I just seen everybody throwing money, and I thought I should. You're funny, isn't it? Thank you so much. I wish I could send photos in the chat so y'all can see my reaction. I was in utter shock. Usyk won by unanimous decision. Yeah, I mean, when I saw Usyk fighting, remember when I was calling the fight, and I was like, oh shoot, I saw the Usyk we saw at cruiserweight, a big Lomachenko. I was like, uh-oh. When I was calling the fight, I'm like, oh, yeah, well, yeah, because we haven't seen that since cruiserweight. It's like, oh, well, since Gassiev and stuff like that. Masterful performance by Usyk, perfect head movement, slipping the jab and countering effect, and a footwork and angles and enough sting to make AJ say, hold up. He has some heavyweight pop like Holyfield. It was beautiful violence. It was beautiful violence. It was beautiful violence. It was beautiful. That fight was very, very good. God, that fight was good. Now, I'm going to say this too. It's not even a question that Usyk is the best fighter in the world. It's not even a question. Because it's not like he beat a bad AJ. That was the best I've ever seen him. That was the best I've ever seen AJ. The best I've ever seen him. He had to be the best you've ever seen him for him to even box with Usyk that closely for that long. That was the best I've ever seen AJ. Great right hand, threw some nice ones. That was a beautiful AJ. A beautiful AJ. And I'm at the point where I don't know. If you want to talk about matchups, I don't know who wins between Usyk and Fury. Because that's just Fury. AJ moved, dog, the way AJ was moving, see, the way AJ could move, he ain't moved that much worse than Fury, bruh. And I'm going to tell you this, too, except for Fury slicker, right? So that'll work. But my thing is this, Fury can't fight on the, he ain't as dangerous on the inside as AJ is. You feel what I'm saying? He doesn't have scary power like AJ does. Usyk can mess around and be more aggressive with Fury. Just like Otto Wallin was, he'll be more aggressive with Fury on the inside. He'll be in between his shoulders. Bro, Fury is horrible for Wilder. Now I'm gonna go here. I don't know who wins between Usyk and Wilder, and y'all may get on my case about that. My thing is, damn, Wilder can throw a right hand from something weird and knock him completely out. See, Wilder is a weird X factor. See, all the boxing would be nice, but Wilder can mess around and throw something fast and weird from an awkward angle and knock him completely out. So Wilder's he's a bad matchup for everybody. I think Fury got his number, but Wilder that is a huge X factor. Let me see. Iron Mike said he wanted Joshua or Fury after his Lewis fight. Yeah, I heard about that. We the fans won. Oh my God, we won. Oh my God, we won. AJ is a hype job, man. Hey, my man said AJ is a hype job after collecting all of those belts. After collecting all of those belts, that's not being a hype job. That's being a winner and a fighter. And then regaining his belts. You don't know the difference. So you deserve this. That comment was dumb. Achieve more in your life, baby. And then you'll know what achievement and success look like in the will and what it takes to do it. So you can't matter as much in the war room. Let me see. I said Usyk would be the nail in the AJ Fury coffin. You said that? You saw it. If you said that, you saw it. Everybody, make sure you hit the like for me. Hit the like for me one time.
Hit the like. Your fingers over here be like. There's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Huh? Canelo, Crawford, Usyk, Loma, Spence, brother. Usyk, Canelo, Inoue, Clarissa Shields. I mean, something like that. If y'all want to remove women, which I don't know why you would do that, but you want to remove women, fine. Inoue, Crawford. Okay. But and then Spence. I ain't Loma's way down there if he's in there. But I'm gonna tell you, bro. The guy
undefeated, undisputed, fought them all at cruiser, got the fight with AJ. Two beautifully fought heavyweights. They're fighting wonderfully. Usyk performance was so good. How good he is as a fighter is like he's a big Lomachenko, and he defeats who I was considering the best heavyweight in the world. Okay, if not, definitely top 2. So he went from cruiserweight undisputed to being unified heavyweight champion, beating a guy who has the best resume by far as a heavyweight. Best resume by far. If AJ is a hype job, every heavyweight is. So Usyk beat the guy with the best resume by far and got all the titles. Best fighter in the world. AJ needs more attitude. Chisora did better, but Usyk didn't fight AJ like he fought. He didn't fight Chisora like he fought AJ. He didn't have Papachenko. Were you listening? That was his first fight back with Papachenko. That's why he had those angles and stuff like Lomachenko. Hey, man, stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Usyk couldn't be undisputed at heavyweight. He can. He can. See, the thing is, what I think, I think Usyk beats the hell out of Ruiz. But here's my thing. But I don't rate Ruiz as high as everyone else does. I rate him high, but not as much as everyone else does. I saw him beat AJ, but nobody was on Ruiz enough at all before AJ. He lost to Joseph Parker, and that's it. Nobody really know what Andy Ruiz was on. And when everybody was like, he was going to lose to, he's too fat, he's going to lose to AJ and stuff like that. And I was telling y'all that he's a good fighter. I remember. And everybody was like, no, that's a cherry pick. And all of a sudden he beats AJ once, gets smoked the second time, and gets dropped by Chris Arreola and come out of that with a victory. And all of a sudden it's like he's one of the best. He's good, but I ain't got him like that. That loopy left hook and that side step could keep the Fury fight interesting. I thought Joshua was going to kill Usyk with bombs early. It was negated by the speed. AJ hates that type of speed, but every heavyweight would. And I keep telling you guys, they're too big. Okay. And one day y'all gonna figure it out. One day. If you're a 220-pound great fighter, you'll beat a 260-pound good heavyweight. It is what it is. And when people say, hey, Tyson Fury is just too big for Ali, I hope you guys understand, too big for Mike Tyson. The heavyweights today ain't on that level. Usyk, he could fight in the 90s, but he'll struggle. I'm not sure if he'll have a belt in the 90s, but y'all get it. Definitely saw a huge change in this fight than his last fight, which is, Papachenko tactics are incredible. The man is brilliant, and Usyk is a brilliant fighter. Man, you ain't lying. And Usyk said, you ain't seen the best of me at heavyweight. Usyk said, you ain't seen the best of me at heavyweight. Everybody, make sure you hit the like button. Pretty soon, I'll be going over for the UFC 266 event. But I just have to make this a separate live stream. I had to make this a video within itself and couldn't just talk about it at the end, because it's too much valuable stuff that we need to go back and forth on. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm on my way to 100,000 subscribers. So if all you subscribe to my channel, we got like 2,000 people. If all of you subscribe to this channel, we should have 100,000 subscribers. Let me see. ShowBizz, what do you think of Ruiz versus Ari? Answer that one. Usyk impressed tonight. The thing about Usyk impressing tonight is all Usyk was what he was at cruiserweight when Papachenko was with him. Right? So that guy is damn dangerous. But the only problem I had with AJ, and I said it in my video. If you guys saw my video, go to my channel. I said, stop smiling with him. See, you got to be ready to kill, be ready to destroy him. When Chisora showed up wearing war or whatever, like, you got to be on that with him, because he'll mess around and have you thinking, oh, I'm about to just boxing. Like, remember when AJ said it's another sparring match? No, you got to violently treat him. You can't, because Usyk is going to play in his hands and he's going to beat the hell out you. Man, don't smile with that man. As big as AJ is, he didn't oppose his size and strength early in the fight. He fought tentative. Because speed kills. Spanish rice. I don't know what it's going to take for you guys. How many times I will have to repeat this? Speed and technique kills. That's why Canelo didn't just walk down and beat up on Floyd. It's different when you in there. Speed kills. One day, y'all gonna jump in a fight or something and figure that out. One day. Usyk is great. Imagine if he also had pop. And you know what? That pop can develop. It can develop because he was knocking AJ's head back. If he start figuring when to sit down and put everything into it, because he hurt AJ. He rocked him. So he's figuring out when to sit down on his shots. He already beat Joe Joyce in amateur. You're talking about a guy beat silver medalists, beat gold medalist heavyweight. Brother, what the hell? What is that? Usyk was too slick for AJ. He moved like no heavyweight. None. He is a threat for both Wilder and Fury. He is. But remember when I said in the first round, I said, I don't know who AJ could have gotten to spar with that can mimic that. Remember when I said that early? When I was looking at Usyk move, and I'm like, who could he have gotten? He ain't prepared. Who could he have gotten? I couldn't think of who could he have gotten? Remember when Luke Campbell got 3 sparring partners to fight him at the same time to try to mimic Lomachenko? That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Usyk equal Batman who laughs. The joke that I know. I said that in my video. Usyk has such great technique. He wasn't hitting AJ with strong strikes, no, but fast, well-placed shots that wobble. The best in the world, no doubt. Yep. And I was waiting for him to sit down on more. Smart on Usyk part, taking away AJ's best chance, taking away the early rounds. His IQ is high, very high, and it seemed like they just had the game plan all figured out. What I want to say is this, because AJ made it very difficult for Usyk. AJ, you got to give credit to AJ how well he boxed. He rocked Usyk, hit him with a hard shot. Like, AJ boxed beautifully. The respect is there. The respect is 100% there. 100%. AJ lost that one, but he'll come back. Fair play to Usyk. What a phenomenal fighter. That's a great comment. Great comment. Yeah, I was going to say something. I forgot what I was going to say. God, I forgot what I was going to say. But it would be a wonderful story if Usyk beats Tyson Fury or Wilder. Be a wonderful story if he becomes undisputed at heavyweight. It'll be a wonderful story. And if I was AJ, I would get a win in before I fight Usyk again. I would do what Wilder didn't do. I get a win in. I just fight a little bit and not carry the belts as a champion. Do what Mike Tyson did when he fought Razor Ruddock while Holyfield was fighting Buster Douglas and stuff like that. Fight Razor Ruddock twice. That was for no belt, right? I mean, that's what I'd be doing. Doing what Mike Tyson did. He's still a huge draw. Let's knock some people out, man. I mean, a lot of these fights been very stressful. Get a fight in, right? That's not a mandatory or the number one contender or get a fight in. Get a fight in against a nice, fight Andy Ruiz for a third time. Something like that. Get a fight in. I don't know. Fight Dubois. I don't know. How do you think Usyk matches up against Fury? He'll mess around and beat, because Fury, like I said, that Otto Wallin fight, you know, you got to be in between. Dog, this guy about to snap us. You got to be in between Fury's shoulders. That's one hell of a fight. I remember saying there's no way Usyk beats Fury. But now, how quickly Usyk gets on the inside, I never thought Fury can throw his punches together well at all on the inside. He messed around and uppercut himself in the face again. I never thought Fury can put his punches together well in the inside. Like, he could feint and throw a one, feint for 1, 2, 3, pop, pop, pop from the outside. But on the inside, I just never thought. But maybe he'll hold him or whatever, you know. Well, hold on. He did well against Otto Wallin, very close though. Maybe I'm hating because Otto Wallin cut him, and that's how he was controlling him. So yeah, but Usyk is different. Usyk's different. That's a fantastic fight. What I can say is this though. Thank goodness Usyk moved his head slightly when AJ was trying to cheat. You know, I like AJ, love him to death, love him like a play cousin. But that AJ holding the back of his head and trying to sneak down. But AJ's been doing that for a minute. He was trying to do that with Joseph Parker. And I remember Joseph moved out the way and was like, that's that shit. I know that far too well, brother. I knew you were going to be on that. Ty Mitchell, sparring partner, said AJ's team asked him to spar, then flaked. He'd be good prep for Usyk. Man. How do you think Usyk match? Okay, hold on. All right. AJ seriously inspirational. One of the only few taken fights he doesn't know if he can win. Too many lopsided matches with the new generation fans. Yeah. Well, my thing is this. I like that AJ lost. I like that you're fighting struggles. That's the beauty. You know what I mean? I mean, Joe Louis lost to Max Schmeling. I mean, it goes down. You feel what I'm saying? Muzz having multiple losses and stuff like that. That's get back to that. People so afraid to lose and look vulnerable because you got people in the war room. People sound like my man. Oh, he's overhyped. Ruining boxing by the shit ton, making people afraid to get trolled on the internet. Everybody's going to turn over on me and say I'm overhyped. I'm not this. Throw me all the way. So I'm afraid to take chances. AJ, keep taking your chances. Keep doing your thing. That makes for a great, just like everybody rolling over on Porter. Yeah, he doesn't win the big fights, though. He beat Ugas, beat Danny Garcia. Oh, that's not big enough. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's what people do. Ruining boxing to hell. Right? So yeah, I much love to AJ for always taking the guy. That's inspirational. That's how it should be. That's why I love boxing to begin with. I like seeing the next guy. You know, if this was how everybody want boxing to be, how everybody is pushing boxing, he would have never fought Usyk. We would have never known how good Usyk was. He would have just been a guy ducked, sitting there with no fights like Andre. You feel what I'm saying? That's how people want it. They act like they don't want it that way. But as soon as somebody loses to like an Usyk or give that Boo Boo Andre a chance and Boo Boo beats him or something like that, then people soft, bro. Love you, Biz. Remember, Ward talked about fighting AJ. How do you think he would have fared against this AJ? That I don't know. I don't think Ward would have had the pop. This AJ was just phenomenal. Usyk, whew. I can't lie. I got a little nervous because it seemed like Usyk ran out of gas around. Hey, he did. But yeah, he got that endurance. He can endure. I don't think I've seen Fury ever get winded. Good point. I don't think I've ever seen Fury ever get winded too. Good point. I told you, new war room with no war room without me, my man. AJ is too stiff. Win. It's a big problem for a lot of European fighters. He's on the line too. He's what? Oh my goodness. This man didn't watch the fight. That comment was dumb. I ain't never seen a more flexible AJ. That dude ain't watching no fights, man. He ain't watching the fight. I think the bell rang 8 seconds too early. I know. I saw that too. That happened earlier with the Hatton fight, which Martinez got robbed. Whew. AJ will be a 3-time champion. Victor has to be, oh yes, I wonder, why would you shoot him on? Before throwing a blah. AJ will be a 3-time champion. This was a game of chess, bro. It was beautiful. Yeah, I remember Evander Holyfield taking losses and stuff like that. And coming back, beating Michael Moore, beating Riddick Bowe. I remember he getting rocked by Burt Cooper. People weren't crying like just softies like they do now. Nobody was saying Evander Holyfield was overhyped or nothing like that. And at the end of the day, Evander Holyfield, one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. I saw that. You feel what I'm saying? I saw him lose to Riddick Bowe twice. I saw him come back and do things. And it was understood. It was allowed. You see Marvelous Marvin Hagler lose a few times and Tommy the Hitman Hearns lose a few times and stuff like that. You see them lose and come back, right? 2 losses. That ain't nothing for the Warriors. Muhammad Ali losing to Ken Norton and losing to Frazier and coming back. Like, that's nothing for the Warriors. You know what I mean? But these guys ain't Warriors, man. They ain't Warriors. A good butt whipping takes you far. Let's go. Let's see AJ 3.0. I'm gonna tell you this. AJ has to get a fight in, like I said, with Mike Tyson, Razor Ruddock did. He got to get a fight in because get fighting Usyk right back. Usyk could probably beat him again. But Usyk said at the end that he needs time with his family. He's not thinking about a rematch right now, thinking about even the ring right now, because he's been training so hard against AJ, and he accomplished it. Right, he worked hard and accomplished it. I mean, that's inspirational. Let me see. Bellew gave Usyk hell. Did he? Fury is a really big Bellew. I think Fury is the best heavyweight. Only one way to find out. Okay. I remember Bellew getting his ass whipped. I remember Usyk never being too. Yeah, I saw him pretty comfortable. I think Bellew got half busy, but I remember Usyk being comfortable. Biz, you ever Bugs Life talk about, huh? Biz, have you ever Bugs Life talked? I don't know what the hell this dude. Bellew got knocked the F out. Yeah, I don't know what my man was talking about. Biz won't unify Undisputed Trump the rematch. Won't unified Undisputed Trump the rematch. Oh, of course, but that's if they try to make that fight before the rematch. You know what I mean? Look, I'm gonna tell you this. If Wilder beats Fury, he'll fight Usyk. He'll fight him. I think he would fight him. And Usyk's gonna play around and be his friend. Like, Wilder don't. If Fury beats, everybody's willing to fight Usyk. Usyk's fully dangerous. Do you believe AJ lost the beast inside of him? All that because of one loss. A beast can lose. Yeah, a beast can lose. I never said Ortiz or Wilder would win. However, oh, my bad. Flex on him. Stop. Flex on him. Never said Ortiz or Wilder would win. However, real offers were never made from AJ, and no real offers were never made from Wilder or Ortiz, huh? So then what are we pointing? Who are we pointing fingers at? AJ is the god. Like, how about the offers from Wilder? Those were real or no? I mean, Ortiz was offered a 5-week training camp. And Ruiz took it and knocked him out. Yeah. So Ruiz had more balls than Ortiz. Okay. Ruiz literally came off of a 12-week camp. And they never thought Ruiz could win. No, you don't. I don't think you don't understand. You have no idea what's going on. Isabella, you have no idea what's going on. What happened was AJ offered Team Ortiz the fight because Big Baby Miller popped dirty. And Team Ortiz said no. But Ortiz said, what? Why not? He wanted it.
And Team Ortiz, the coaches said no before even running it by him. He said, I'm ready. Then Ruiz took the fight, not because they cherry picked him. It's because Michael Hunter, they offered it to him too. Nobody else took the fight. And they already bought tickets. Somebody had to fill the are you okay? So Ruiz took it. And then Ruiz promptly knocked out AJ. But it wasn't they offered it to Ruiz because they were scared of Ortiz and they didn't really offer him. Do you know what's going on? Jeez.
Everybody, here we go. That comment was dumb. The division should finally start mixing it up, especially since they all know they're not invincible. Hopefully they all finally happen. The only way it happens is if the fans still support the guy who lost, because it would make people more willing to take the chance, because nobody wants to be an object of ridicule. That's why I'm working so hard in this community to have people say, wow, AJ put on a great performance. And it's not AJ losing, it's USYK winning. And USYK was better than AJ that night. AJ, keep your head high. That was a great fight. Great fighters lose, especially when great fighters fight other great fighters. 2 gold medalists were in the ring that night. So if fans did that more, yes, fighters, just like back in the day, just like the UFC, fighters will be willing to take chances with each other. So I'm doing my best to talk to the fans. 100%. 100%. Let me see. Right here. See? Boom. Right there. Bug-Eye Biz. Now, you don't really know how strong I am. I'm a very strong dude, so I mean that's hilarious, right? But you really don't know how strong. So then that can discourage people, because I can't do anything with my eyes. That can discourage people from being great. I mean, I don't want to be. I'm just going to do voiceovers now because I don't want people to see my face. Because people like that do their best at trying to stop people from being great. So if you AJ losing, people like that, Chicken Boy, people like that would try to troll AJ into, hey man, don't keep trying because I'm gonna be all over you if you lose. Right? That's the world we're in. That's the world we're in. Kick him out. No, hell no. I'm not kicking him out. What a childish comment. Yeah, I'm not kicking him out because he has to learn. Let me see. Biz, the actual community, love you, my brother. Much love to you, my brother. Hit the Tyson bell. Everybody, make sure you hit the like button. Okay, so what we pull in what's that? 38 minutes, 40 minutes. You guys good? I'm going to take a quick break. I just wanted this to be a standalone live stream. I'm going to take a quick break. Hey, we going over for a UFC event, right? UFC 266. I'm watching the prelims now. We're going to jump over there. Make sure you guys get ready with the popcorn and take a deep breath and chill out for a minute. And then we're going to jump right back on there. Don't forget, follow my Twitter. Follow me on Twitter because that's where we have our giveaways, our promotions. Make sure you follow me there. Also, before you leave, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. ShowBizz, little adult. I'll be on my event. Go over there now if you want to just wait it out. The UFC 266 event coming on soon. I'm out. Huh.